Okay, the only time you have to do this is if the power is completely knocked out to the house and you know it's going to end up freezing that night and you know the power is not going to come on. That's the only time you have to do that. First thing you want to do is turn the main breakers off in your house off to your pool equipment. Second thing is you want to come back here and you want to flip both of these switches down. That cuts the power off to all the equipment in case the power does come back on and you're not home because you're going to have your equipment winterized. Typically I always start from the control box and work my way over. The reason you're doing this is because Riverbend nor the manufacturer will cover any kind of freeze damage. So with that in point, so whenever the power goes off, you want to make sure that you do this. There's one drain plug on the very bottom, on the back end of that.
I see it right down here.
Little thumb, yep.
Yep, right there.
You'll want to screw that out. Your heater's been winterized.
Okay.
You have one thumb screw right here, the very front of your booster pump, or I'm sorry, pool sweep pump. You want to take that out, and that one's winterized. Next thing, you want to move to the filter pump. You want to take the lid off, flip it upside down, and you just rest it on there. You have two thumb screws on the sides.
I see
You
them.
want to take those off. And then you can start setting all your thumb screws inside of the filter basket or on top of the pump lid.
Okay.
Or if you want to put them in a bag, you take them in. It's up to you. I tell people put them on all day because it just keeps them all together. Same thing with the water feature pump. You want to take the lid off, flip it upside down. It's got two thumb screws on the back.
Okay.
You want to take those out. Now that's been winterized. And then last is the drain plug for the filter, which is that big guy down there.
That one?
Yep. You take that off. All the water's going to drain out. So just let you be aware that way your feet might get cold or whatever. So and that's been completely winterized. Now all your equipment has been winterized.
Okay.
And you're good. All the water's going to drain down and then it's going to level out with the spa. Now when the power comes back on, first thing you want to do is turn the main breakers onto your home on, and then you want to come outside. Last thing you're going to do is turn the main power on. Last.
Okay.
So what you want to do is basically you start at your filter, reverse engineer everything you just did, put all the screws back in, put the pump lids back on. If you're able to have a water hose, you might end up having to fill up these pump baskets full of water to help it catch prime because they've been completely drained.
Okay.
If you don't have a water hose,
So just this basket and that basket with,
Yes, ma'am.
like a bucket of water or water
yeah,
hose?
you could use either bucket of water if you can't use the water hose, but if you can use the water hose, you just set it in there and just let it fill up.
Okay.
Put all your plugs back in, put all your pump lids back on. Also, whenever you tighten the plugs, don't over crank it, don't Superman tighten it because they're plastic and they will snap off.
Okay.
Then once all that's said and done, then you can turn your main power on, and more than likely it's going to kick everything on. Just kind of watch it, make sure everything gets primed. If it doesn't, you can turn the equipment back off, reprime the pumps again. Depending on how bad it was, you might have to do that 2, 3, 4 times. And then once that gets all primed and everything, and all your equipment's on, then you can go inside and get work.
Okay.
All right.